Hello, it's Karen Mangiacotti. I still have not perfected my camera skills. You know I still here, right? Okay, got it. So this morning, Mark Miller was working on this. He made this for me when we got married.
Camera work.
Mark is much better at camera work, apparently. So it's a stained glass heart. These are LED lights for each birthstone of the kids and of Mark. That is what he made me. We're gonna show homemade gifts in our house because this is actually not a bad way to do it.
All right.
So Mark made those for me. It's the kids with all of the Muppets because I really like the Muppets and I also really like my kids. I made that for Mark. It's Einstein because
I don't like Muppets or my kids, but I like Einstein.
So you're in our bedroom now. Mark Miller made this sign for me on our second wedding because we get married every 5 years. What do you want to say about gift giving?
Oh, no, I actually want to ask a question to the viewers. Do you think Karen should upgrade her camera so it's a little bit better quality? And maybe any other suggestions that you have for her work? Yeah, we like to make things.
Well, the thing is that anything else, at some point in your life, you just get it. So gift giving is odd unless it's super meaningful. All right, I think that's it.
Hi, it's noon and it's Saturday and I'm here with Mark Miller.
Hi there, kids.
So we have kind of a good and fun day ahead of us. Molly D, who is our favorite, she's my niece who just graduated Boston College with a degree in art and we're so crazy proud of her. She's so good. She graduated and we're celebrating her today and we are psyched to do that. But I'm super sad because I finally had the nerve to watch the video of Philando Castile, the man who was shot with his family in the car, and the audio of his 4-year-old daughter and what that meant for her. And, as I look forward to my day with my whole family, lovely, intact, and right now all preparing for, beautiful celebrations of life, I'm like, holy shit, this has all been taken away from this guy. And
yeah, it is family and
right. And his whole family and his 4-year-old daughter is living with that. And it's unbelievable.
And it hits the community hard too, right? The community, it takes from the community.
It should be hitting every single one of us hard because
it takes from me personally, right?
None of us are better for this. This sucks for everybody.
Yeah.
And also, it's like, how do you be safe? I just said this to Miller. I'm like, okay, so if you're a parent of black children, you can say to your kids, hey, keep out of trouble. Hey, keep a low profile. You can do all of those things and it doesn't matter because there's no criteria for what keeps you safe, seemingly, as a black person in America. And I don't know what is going on. Certainly, it's racism in the police force, but it's more than that. This is big. This is a bigger thing. This is systemic. This is a systemic genocide. It's government employee terrorism. It is cold-blooded murder in the streets is what is happening. And the fact that we're not fucking outraged and sad about this as a nation, outraged.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of pieces, mechanics, laws, attitudes, things that are taught again and again that will make this continue to be this way, right? There's essentially institutionalized racism, institutionalized classism. These things put you at such a disadvantage if you're black, if you're poor. Yeah, pretty deeply uncomfortable to me when I look at all of the pieces. When you look at all of the pieces together, you start realizing, oh yeah, that's racism. It's provable racism from the statistics. It's provable racism by looking at all of the pieces that are there that are designed to put someone at a disadvantage. So for me, at least, the more I learn and head in this direction of understanding what's behind it, what are the mechanics, the more I realize, oh yeah, it's a big problem.
It's a big problem.
And it's real and it can be changed, but it's going to take a lot of work.
It affects everyone. That's the thing. People are like, oh yes, that's really too bad for the communities of people of color, but it's not less of a heartbreak. It's not less of a societal burden if you're not in that group, right? It affects everybody.
Remember the t-shirt you saw today?
Oh my God. The t-shirt that said, I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of my freedom. So you're starting off with, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm sorry, I can't hear you because I am so holding on to this white freedom. I know I keep saying white, but it feels to me like it's this, hey, from my spot of privilege, I can't hear whatever your stupid complaints are. And it's a horrific t-shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I think it's representative, though, of the worst that we as a nation can get. Well, maybe not the worst, but it's definitely in that direction, right?
Right.
That we don't want to hear about you and what you're talking about. All lives matter, right?
My
or
freedom,
blue lives matter,
my. Why should I give to you? What about me? What about white lives? What about whatever? It's this idea that if I give another person basic freedoms, it's somehow taking from me. It's ludicrous and it's so sad. And I think we all have to watch this video of Philando Castile, but I think think it'll ruin your day.
Yeah, it's incredibly tough.
It's incredibly tough to watch, and not a problem that's going away soon. There's so much more to talk about, but we should probably go.
Yeah.
Because it's the end of our noon video.
All right, kids.
We'll see you tomorrow at noon.
Sorry, it was a little bit of a bummer today. We'll try and bring it back.
We're going to try to
tomorrow.
fix the problems of systemic racism in America and be back to you tomorrow by noon.
Hi, it's Karen.
And Mark.
And we are a little bit late in our noontime video, but was still within the noon hour. We were running around because today it's a Where the Wild Things Are party for Campbell Franklin, who is turning
7.
7.
Oh,
Yeah.
I got that right.
Oh, good job.
Impressive.
So this is the first time in about 20 years that I will have had only children 7 and above. So I have no more little children, and it's
sad for Mama.
It's sad for Mama.
Mama's sad.
Whenever I go in stores and there's all those sweet little cute things, and I'm never gonna buy them again for my own baby, it's a little bit like, pretty sure Campbell Franklin is the Mangiacotti Miller finale. We're not having any more babies. It's fine. And
It's not bad. Yeah, the problem is the crowd is all like, shouting, encore!
we did make some good babies. We're waiting here in beautiful downtown Mystic. We realized that we had to do the video because we're waiting for the bridge. So for those of you who know Mystic, it's summer. And so at 40 minutes past the hour, you're just stopped and waiting for the bridge. Are we really going? Mystic, Connecticut has like the oldest bascule bridge. You can sort of see it right now. See, it's a drawbridge. And it's pretty cool. Like architecture students come and take a look at it, and it's very cool. Visiting Mystic is awesome.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow, kids. Hello, it's noontime. I'm in Finn's kitchen having coffee and seltzer and strawberries. So my kids are not with me. I'm actually over your house without kids.
It's really weird. Yeah, we still hung out for hours.
Yeah, it still happens. My kids are at the Guard Theatre in New London in the most amazing program. So this week today they're auditioning and they're going to be cast and they're starting a play, and just from Monday through Friday, they will put together an entire play in this amazing program at Garda Methuselah,
yes.
Children's Theater. But in the meantime, what are we talking about? Cheez-It videos. We were talking about kids and consuming versus creating. Because it's summer, actually, this is super interesting. Having your kids not only consume, so like not only being people who watch TV and movies or video games or whatever, but who spend some time creating. So we used to say to our bigger kids, hey, before you consume, create. And actually, it's not a bad idea for adults either.
Yep, no, probably not.
Even if you don't want to be a painter or a dancer or create anything, it's good for your head to try it out, and it's probably better for your head than simply consuming. So I guess that's it. Consuming versus creating, and where are you? All right, that's it. We'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, it's noontime. It's Karen. We're about to watch The Big Lebowski here at my house because Spence came 2 months ago for a visit?
Yeah, for visit.
And then he just hasn't left, and he's also not working. And so this begs the question, everyone's like, wow, millennials. But then I wonder...
No, it's pretty much true. It doesn't beg any question. It pretty much verifies the millennials.
Yeah, but do they have it right? I mean, is it maybe the better choice to sort of live your life like the Big Lebowski and just abide and not actually...
I want to show you our cameraman for a second.
It makes sense.
It's a Christmas Snoopy shirt. Okay,
for
kids?
meaning in your life, right? Your job should have meaning, and if you don't have it, why are you just working to maybe get a bigger house or to get a better car?
Exactly. Someone had to say it.
Yeah.
And I did.
So, because we figured we have been providing all the wrong role models for Spencer with hardworking, industriousness and all of that,
We would let him be the master, and we would be the students.
Right, and
we're
we're showing him the Big Lebowski. Okay, that's it. Hello, it's Karen. It's noon, so I'm doing a video again. I'm on my way back from New York, where I had a writer's meeting and pitched a story idea, something exciting to write about that I guess I can't talk about, but that is still exciting. So I will be doing that. That's my summer goal, I guess. Writing exciting projects, packing up a 7-bedroom house, and moving and organizing everything for our move to Costa Rica with 3 small children. What could go wrong, really? Oh, I know what can go wrong. Our Costa Rica trip is being a little bit hindered by the fact that my 15-year-old daughter Boo's father is taking us to court, saying that we can't move, even though he had agreed that we could move in March. Stay tuned. Don't know what's going to happen. That's kind of what's going on with me. Also, I can't really breathe, so I'm going to say goodbye, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye. Hi, it's Karen, and it's noon on Thursday, and I'm running around my house frantically because we're showing the house, because we're selling the house, because we're moving to Costa Rica, so it's a little bit hectic up in here right now. My kids are at camp, so you would think the house would be neat, but we've had a lot of parties, so the house isn't neat. My kids are at camp this week, and I mentioned this before, but they're putting together a show in 1 week. So at the Guard Art Theatre in New London, the Missoula Children's Theatre comes, and then the kids sort of audition and get cast on Monday, do all of their rehearsals, do all all of the songs, do everything, have dress rehearsal by Friday, and 2 shows on Saturday is what's going to happen. So my girl, who is 16, is the part of Beauty in Beauty Lou and the Country Beast, and the little babies who are not little babies, they're 6 and 8, but they're my babies, and they're a country person and a critter, and it's going to be super cute. So that's exciting for this Saturday. But right now I literally have minus minutes because we got a call for the showing of the house, and we have how many teenagers? We have 4 teenagers and 2 little kids. And I don't know if you know this, but teenagers are really hard on a house. Like really hard. It's gross. Anyway, even just normal living is pretty hard on my house. So I'm running around like crazy trying to get that done. And normally I like my summers to be like not caring what the house looks like, but this summer, since our house is for sale, I actually have to care a little bit more. And I have to go run around like a crazy person. So I'll see you tomorrow at noon. Bye.